Good morning, students. Students, today we'll play a game. What game, ma'am? So whatever you see in the class, can you name it? Example, date. Yeah. Yes, ma'am, we can tell. Example, numbers, board, books, chalk, and lunch box, snacks, lace, fruits, clock, and so on. So, very good children. So, students, can you classify and name these in maths terms? So, yes, ma'am. So, numbers as date, class name, 6, books, numbers, and so on. And next, shapes, rectangle, doormat, screen of the board, pages, cuboid, board, book, dusters, cylinder, chalk, and lines, window grills, angles in board, corner, room, corner, and so on. Very good, children. You know about shapes, right? Very well done. But you come from class 5 to now you are studying class 6. So you have grown up from ahead of the class 5, right? So in this now onwards, these shapes related to the shapes and properties, and deeply we will learn about the shapes. We give the name, that name is geometry. ఈ షేప్స్ వీటన్నిటి గురించి ఇంకా డీప్గా నేర్చుకుంటాము, కానీ ఈ షేప్స్ అనేది లోయర్ క్లాసెస్ వరకు సరిపోతుంది. బట్ ఇప్పటి నుంచి మనం జియోమెట్రీ అనే ఒక నేమ్ ఇద్దాము ఈ షేప్స్కి. ఓకే, దాని గురించి ఈరోజు మనం ఈ క్లాస్లో నేర్చుకుందాం. సో మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ అనేది ఒక సబ్జెక్ట్ అయితే జియోమెట్రీ అనేది వన్ ఆఫ్ ద బ్రాంచ్. మనకి నంబర్స్ గురించి నేర్చుకునేటప్పుడు నంబర్ థియరీ అని చెప్పాను కదా, అలాగే మ్యాథమెటిక్స్లో ఈ షేప్స్ గురించి వాటి ప్రాపర్టీస్ గురించి నేర్చుకునేదాన్ని మనము ఏమంటామంటే జియోమెట్రీ అంటాము. ఇట్ ఈస్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇంపార్టెంట్ బ్రాంచ్ ఆఫ్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్. Again, for our convenience, this geometry has divided into 5 types. We have divided into 5 types, and the first one is plane geometry, the second one is solid geometry, third one is Euclidean, fourth one coordinate geometry, fifth one is non-Euclidean geometry. In the plane geometry, what we are going to learn, you people all very well know about the line segment and angular types of angles and properties of whatever you said, the shapes like a rectangle, square, circle. These we will learn in plane geometry, that we will learn in grade 6. And you said another examples like cuboid, cube, and more about 3-dimensional figures, whatever it is, that we will learn as solid geometry in grade 7. And in grade 8, and this is about grade 9, and this is about grade 10, 11, 12th classes. We will learn in higher classes these things. Whenever it comes, I will explain to you what it is. So now you are studying grade 6, right? So already you people know very well about line, segment, angles. You know that. But deeply we will learn about the topic, especially in the plane geometry. And in the plane geometry, again this geometry, we will start with the basics. So in the basics, whatever it is there, what is a point, what is a line, what is a line segment, difference between line and line segment, what is the angles and types of angles, all these we are going to learn in this class one by one. So let us enter into our main. Today's lesson is lines and angles, and what we are going to learn, particularly today's class, point, what is point, line segment, line, what is the difference between line and line segment, and a ray. And if time is there, I am going to explain the exercise 1 solution with your help. Okay, so now one by one we will learn that. The first point is point. So what is point? When we use the point, let us see that. Can you see a picture here? Yes, what is the picture? Yes, it is India map with the state and its capitals. So with state and capitals in between, what is there? Can you see there here? Yes, this what we call, this is called dot. So what it represents, this dot, here it is state name and its capital. So in the capital, some is in the above, it is the above the state is there, some it is below is there, and some side it is there. Why it is a difference? Because here Rajasthan, if you are seeing that Rajasthan capital, it is Jaipur. It is Jaipur capital is situated in this place. This whole it is Rajasthan, but Jaipur is situated here. So wherever the dot is saying there, it saying to us its capital is located here. So specific location it is telling to us. In it come to this dot only, in our mathematical term we call it as this dot only point. So the point is represented with a sharp pen or pencil తో కనుక ఇలా మనం ఒక డాట్ లాగా పెడితే దాన్నే మనం పాయింట్ అంటారు. Okay, so this is the point. So I can name it in alphabet, whatever it is, the 26 letters are there, no? Those 26 letters, any letter I can use for to mention the point. But capital letter only. It is capital letter only. Is there any length? Can you measure with a scale? No. It has no length, no breadth, no height. So this is about the point. So once again we will see the definition. A tiny dot will give you the idea of a point. A point determines a precise location, but it has no length, breadth or height. It is denoted by a single capital letter. So hope you people understand about the point. Next we will see the line segment. What is line segment? See, I have taken 2 points. Okay, this 2 points, when I have joined these 2 points, so how can I join? Anybody, can you comment how to join these 2 points? Yes, this is the way. Some other, can you come to the board and can you join these 2 points? Yes, very good. Any other? Yes. So take your scales and measure this one, how much it is length. So first one, how this line segment, measure it and add it, how much distance it, how much length you got it. And second way, how much length you got it. And third way, how much length you got it. Can you tell me? Yes, this is all about, I got it is 3 centimeters. So this one, it comes as 4 centimeter. This is 5 centimeter, like this it comes. Which is the shortest length? This is the shortest length. So any 2 points, if you are taking the distance, which is the shortest distance between 2 points. PT means between 2 points, 2 endpoints. That is called as line segment. That is called as line segment. I can tell you one activity also. This activity also help you to understand the what is line segment. Everyone take one rough paper in your hand. Yes. Can you fold that one? Yes, exactly, fold it. Now take your scale and pencil and draw a line on the crease. ఈ crease అంటే ఏంటంటే మడతపడిన చోటు ఉంది కదా, దాన్ని crease అంటారు అన్నమాట. Can you draw a line? Yes. So where the end points, name it A and B. A and B. So here this is the end points. End points అంటే చివరివి అనే అర్థం. ఈ 2 end points ని జాయిన్ చేసాం కదా, దీన్నే మనం ఏమంటామంటే లైన్ సెగ్మెంట్ AB అంటాం. So I have told you 2 definitions. The shortest distance between 2 points is one definition. Another one is joining of 2 end points is also called line segment. So how to represent? How to represent this line? This is the line. So I can represent the line, 2 points side by side I have to return and put it on a line segment over it. Or I can say that only AB. This is also saying that AB line segment. Children, now tell me what is the length of AB? I got it is 4 centimeter. Yes, 4 centimeter. Children, with the scale only measure from B to A how much its length. Yes, this is also 4 centimeters. So both sides, both A to B or B to A same, na? So can I say that AB line segment is equal to BA line segment? This is very important, because in your higher classes, for example, if taking the triangle ABC, your teacher is saying sometimes CAB, sometimes she might saying that BA. So you should not be confused in why A to B or B to A is the same. For example, they have given the other name X, Y, Z. So somebody will say XY, somebody will say YX. So is the both are same? Yes, you have to understand the terminology. Understand? So this is about line segment. Once we will see the definition. So what is a line segment? The shortest path from point A to point B is called line segment from A to B. It is denoted by either AB or BA. These points A and B are called the end points of the line segment AB. Can you give some examples which are line segment example? Yes, the scale edge, board edge, and door above, whatever it is there, that is also line segment, and this side also line segment, and duster and book side, it is also line segment. These are the examples for the line segment. Okay, now let us go for the another one. So line, what is a line? Can you see what is this? Yes, this is a integers number line. Integers number line. Why it is number line? Why they kept 2 arrow marks end of this? Because more numbers we can write on both sides. So that much to write it is time waste. So we have kept the 2 arrow marks. Very good, children. Very good. So this is only line. Line means, for example, I have taken a line segment AB. This line segment AB I can measure, right? 2 endpoints. It has the shortest distance between 2 points. What I did, I am doing that extending the B point. B point extending. So here it is, place is not there, but I want to extend more. So at the time what I can say that I can keep the arrow mark. So this arrow marks means what is there? Still I can extend. Still I can extend. At the same time, A side also I can extend. Place is not there, but I want to show that there is I want to extend more. So at the time I can keep the arrow mark. So what does it mean? Both sides, how much ever we want, we can extend endlessly. Endlessly means ఇంకా అసలు దానికి అంతం లేదు అని అర్థం అన్నమాట. So this is called line. This is called as line. ఈ లైన్ ఎలా రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తాము అంటే, సో రైట్ AB 2 ఎండ్ పాయింట్స్ రాసేసాము, కానీ ఎండ్ లెస్ అని కదా చెప్పాలి. దానిపైన we will keep that line segment and 2 arrow marks on both sides. This is called line. Only is the way? No. I can say that another one is small l. Small l ante enti ante I can represent this line with the capital smaller letters also, but single letter only I can represent. This is about the line. Can you give some examples for your line? Yes, number line. Okay, number line. Is that natural numbers is a number line? Natural numbers. Natural numbers starts with 1, 2, 3. It is only starting and it's going on. What it is? No, this is not a number line. Okay, now can I say that whole numbers is a number line? Huh? Yes, this is starts with a 0. No, it is not a line. It is a starting point is there. There are other ways an ending point. But we will say number line is like that. So you have to know that very deeply about it. Okay. So number line, integers number line. Okay, next, anything else? In our window grills. Tell me children, window grills is a line or line segment? What is the difference between window grills, line or line segment? Window grills, from one point to other point is there. The two end points we can measure it, right? Then window grills is a line? No, this is line segment. This is line segment. So what is a line? Both sides it's unending. అదంతా మనం చూపట్లేదు కాబట్టి సింపుల్ డెఫినేషన్ ఏం చెప్పచ్చు అంటే, లైన్ సెగ్మెంట్కి మన కనుచూపు మేరలో కనిపించేంత వరకు అది వెళ్తూనే ఉంటే దాన్ని లైన్ సెగ్మెంట్, లైన్ అంటారు. మన కనుచూపు మేరలోకి, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ రైల్వే ట్రాక్ తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, రైల్వే ట్రాక్ ఉంది, జస్ట్ నువ్వు ఇక్కడ నించొని చూస్తున్నావు, బోత్ సైడ్స్ ఇది కనబడుతుంది. దీన్ని మళ్ళీ మైండ్ చేయకండి, ఇది అటు సైడ్ కనబడుతుంది, ఇటు సైడ్ కనబడుతుంది. సో మన కనుచూపు మేరలో కనుక ఇది కనుక కనబడుతూ ఉంటే దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ లైన్. సో రైల్వే ట్రాక్ ఈజ్ అన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫర్ లైన్. రైల్వే ట్రాక్. ఇంకా మనకి కరెంట్ పోల్స్ ఉంటాయి, తెలుసా? కరెంట్ పోల్స్. సో కరెంట్ పోల్స్ మనం బస్లో కనుక కరెంట్ లైన్స్, నాట్ పోల్స్, కరెంట్ లైన్స్. బస్లో కనుక నుంచి చూస్తూ ఉంటే మనకి ఇక్కడ ఒక కరెంట్ పోల్ ఉంటుంది, ఇక్కడ ఒక కరెంట్ పోల్ ఉంటుంది, ఇది జాయిన్ అవుతుంది, తర్వాత ఇంకొకటి ఉంటుంది, జాయిన్ అవుతుంది. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫర్ కరెంట్ లైన్, ఈజ్ అన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫర్ లైన్. సో మన కనుచూపు మేరల వరకు అది ఎక్స్టెండ్ అవుతూనే ఉంటే దాన్ని లైన్ అనే అంటారు. Hope you people are understand difference between line and line segment. And I am mentioning that railway track ki rendu chuste avi line kaadu, okati matrame take it as a line. And what we will mention this railway track ante adi veredi vastundi, that is parallel lines. Inka manam highway chuste highway kuda oka straight line annamata. Okay, so once we will see the line definition. A line segment from A to B is extended beyond A in one direction and beyond B in another direction without any end. This model for a line. A line through 2 points A and B written as AB line. It extends forever in both directions. Sometimes a line is denoted by a letter like a smaller L or M. This is about the line. We will see the next one is a ray. We know very well ray means a beam of light from lighthouse, sun rays of light from the torch. This all we know the ray. So I am going to give that a different one example. That is ray example is arrow. You know that bow and the arrows, right? So how it is, look at here what is there. This is the starting. When you archery people, while they are doing, we know that they will make the starting point this is the starting point, and they can already it is there. Once the archer will leave this one, it goes on until its destination reaches, right? If it is near or far away, it goes on. So one starting point is there, the other is the no end point, that is named it as ray. ఇక్కడ కూడా చూడండి, సన్ రేస్ కి సన్ అనేది స్టార్టింగ్ పాయింట్. ఓకే, సన్ అనేది స్టార్టింగ్ పాయింట్. బట్ సన్ రేస్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఎక్కడి దాకా వెళ్తాయి, మన భూమిని రీచ్ అవుతాయి, ఇంకా డీప్గా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది, ఎక్కడ ప్లేస్ ఉంటే అక్కడ వరకు వెళ్ళిపోతుంటుంది. సో దిస్ ఈస్ అన్ఎండింగ్. సో దట్స్ వాట్ సన్ రేస్ వి విల్ సే. Similarly, torch light and beam of light from lighthouse, all these rays, starting point. The starting point only we will say that initial point. Important terminology, this is the initial point. So initial point is a point and another end is unending. So it represents with the arrow mark. And you will say the starting point is a point kada, point dento represent chestamu, capital letter to represent chestamu. And ikkada oka point తీసుకుంటాం కానీ it is not the meaning of ikkada oka point ఉంది అని కాదు, అంటే B side unending అని అర్థం అన్నమాట. B side unending అని అర్థం. సో ఇప్పుడు దీన్ని ఎలా మెన్షన్ చేస్తాము అంటే AB స్టార్టింగ్ పాయింట్ నుంచి అనదర్ ఎండింగ్ పాయింట్ కి వెళ్తుంది అనమాట. ఏబి రే అని అంటాం అనమాట. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ ద రే. ఒకసారి డెఫినేషన్ చూడండి. A ray is a portion of line that starts at one point called the starting point or initial point of the ray and goes on endlessly in a direction. ఒక డైరెక్షన్ లో endless గా వెళ్తుంది అనమాట. We denote the ray by AP. So examples, these are examples. And next one more video I will do it. Using of these points we will solve the exercise problems. Thank you.